So congruence of triangles. So today I will explain only main concepts of congruence of triangles. So first one is SSS criteria. So SSS criteria means side side side. So if this one A, B, C and P, Q, R are two triangles. So if ABC are congruent to PQR, or if AB equals to PQ, BC equals to QR, AC equals to PR, then triangle ABC equals to triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. So how to write that one? Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. Why? Because of SSS criteria. So how to prove this one? Here AB equals to side AB equals to PQ, AB equals to PQ. Next BC equals to QR. Next AC or CA or AC equals to RP. So that is why these two triangles are congruent. So this is for SSS criteria. How to write the corresponding parts? So if they given side AB, so corresponding part of AB in this triangle is, so here AB first and second letter, that means here also P and Q, that is PQ. So this is the corresponding parts of AB, that is side AB. So if they ask AC, here AC first letter and last letter, here also P and R first and last letter. So corresponding part of AC is side PR, like that you have to write it. So this is SSS criteria. So next one, SAS criteria. SAS criteria means side angle side. That means here two sides and one angle are equal to the corresponding two sides and one angle, and that angle should be in between that two sides. Here angle is there, this angle is in between these two sides, isn't it? So here also this angle is in between these two sides. So here how can you write this? Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. So how to show this one? So what are equal here? AB is equal to corresponding PQ. So AB side equals to PQ. Next BC, here already given BC equals to QR. So BC equals to QR, and angle is at B, or ABC, you can write ABC or direct angle. So angle ABC equals to angle PQR, so that is why these two triangles are congruent. By which criteria? SAS criteria. By SAS criteria. So next one is ASA criteria. ASA means angle side angle, and here two angles are there and side should be common to the both angles. So here PQ is common to the angle P and Q, isn't it? Here also XY is common to the angle X and Y. So ASA criteria means two angles and one sides are equal. So two angles and one side is there, so that side should be common to the both angles. So see here PQ is common to the both angles, angle P and Q, and here also XY is common to the angle X and Y. So how to write this one? First one, what they given? PQ. So PQ side equals to corresponding side of PQ is XY. So next angle P equals to angle X. So angle P equals to angle X. Next one, angle Q equals to angle Y. Angle Q equals to angle Y. So which criteria? ASA. So therefore triangle PQR is congruent to triangle XYZ. By which criteria you have to write it? That is ASA criteria. ASA criteria. So next, last one, RHS criteria. So RHS criteria means, R means right angle. So these RHS criteria only holds for right angle triangles. So here right angle triangles are there because here 90 degrees there. So this is the symbol for 90 degree here also. So RHS means right angle, H means hypotenuse. What is hypotenuse? Hypotenuse definition is the side which is opposite to the right angle in a right angled triangle. So see here, so right angle is here. So what is the hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is this one. Why? Because definition of hypotenuse is the side which is opposite to the right angle in a right angle triangle, that we call it as a hypotenuse. So here hypotenuse is XZ and here hypotenuse is P and R. So right angle, H means hypotenuse, S means any one side. So here YZ or XY, but here given here YZ. So YZ is equals to RQ and XZ equals to PR and XYZ equals to PQR. So which criteria? RHS criteria. So that means these two triangles are congruent. By which criteria? RHS criteria. So write down the properties first. XZ equals to PR. So these are sides. So next, angle XYZ equals to angle PQR. Next, last one, YZ equals to RQ. So therefore triangle XYZ is congruent to the triangle PQR. Why? You have to write the reason. Which criteria? RHS criteria. So another criteria is also possible. Why? Here how many sides are there? Two sides and one angle is there. Which criteria? Except RHS, SAS is also possible. Yes, we can say SAS or RHS. Both properties are right. So how to write the corresponding parts? First, these two triangles are congruent. Triangle STQ is congruent to the triangle EFG. So what is the given question? Angle T is corresponding to which angle in this triangle? EFG. So how to find out that one? First, STQ is there. So T is at middle. So here also middle letter is F. That means angle F is corresponding angle of T. So therefore angle T equals to angle F. Why? Because T is at middle, here F is also middle. So angle T equals to angle F. And second one, SQ. First and third letter. Here also see the first and third letter EG. So therefore SQ equals to EG. SQ equals to EG. Understand no this one, corresponding parts. If they ask angle Q, third one, what is the corresponding angle of Q? Q is at last, so G. So angle Q equals to angle G. These are the corresponding parts. So this is the way of writing the corresponding parts of congruence of triangles. So one concept I have forgotten, that one, which is greater. So how to find out these are rational numbers, which one is greater? So first check the denominators. So here denominators are different. So first make the denominators same. So by taking the LCM of 8 and 9. So first see here 8 and 9 is there any common factor between 8 and 9? If there is a common factor, write down. Otherwise, if there is no common factor, means just multiply the denominators. 8 into 9. So LCM, first find out the LCM. There is no common factor, means you can take the numbers directly. So 8 ones are 8. So next remaining is 9. So 9 ones are 9. So LCM is 8 into 9. That is 8 nines are 72. So what is the rational number? 5 by 8 is there. So you have to write 72. So what you have to multiply for both denominator and numerator? 8, remaining number is 9. So multiply 9 to both numerator and denominator. So here 8 by 9 is there. So what you have to multiply for 9 to get 72? 9 8s are. So here also multiply 8. So now multiply 5 9s are 45 by 72. Next 8 8s are 64 by 72. So here denominators are same. Now only compare the numerators. 45 and 64. Which one is greater? Obviously 64. So this is the way of writing the greater rational numbers or smaller rational numbers.